They're stepping to the line. And they're off. This is the women's 5,000 meters, the hyper ice women's 5,000 meters. That's Holly Archer going to the front, and Vanessa Frazier gets out to a good start. And that's Josette Norris, too, right behind Vanessa Frazier. Emma Coburn, is she pacing this?
Yeah, she's pacing this.
Okay,
she's
I'll
not
take
listed,
your word for it.
But she posted earlier that she was going to come back to pace this. Sisson right to the front. Rachel Schneider staying connected. Hassan finding her spot. Kim Conley, two-time Olympian. She has a 4:24 mile PR, so she definitely has some speed behind her. She stays connected. Who knows what she can do in the last 800.
Kim Conley.
Kim Conley.
Kim Conley, two-time Olympian, like you said. Also from Santa Rosa, California, Northern California.
Trains in Flagstaff a lot. She has a house there. Sifan's just saying bye.
Sifan doesn't want to deal with the Pacers right now, and she's making a statement going out from the gun.
So these women back here have to decide whether that's even a feasible pace to bite on or if they're just going to stay back and run their own races. And it looks like everyone's staying calm and doing their own thing.
And it was about a 70-second lap, I believe. Maybe slightly under. So, Sifan Hassan out front, and we're gathering ourselves in the back here. You can see Mel Lawrence there of Oiselle Little Wing on the outside.
That's one of my steeple friends. She's just moving up to the 5K, getting more strength behind her. Also coached by Lauren Fleshman.
Emily Infeld in good fitness right now at the Bowerman Track Club. She ran 31:08 in the 10. Close to a 10K PR there.
Yep.
And she and Marielle Hall ran 31:21 in that race.
Yep.
And ever since then, they've been up at altitude in Park City in one of their grueling, legendary Bowerman altitude camps. And they're the stuff of legend for how difficult they are. And 800 meters here in about 2:20. 69.8 for Sifan Hassan.
She is making a very early statement in this race.
And yeah, she is
14:22. That is
that's
spectacular.
It's a great mark. And Hassan, like we were saying, she won the 1,500 meters and the 10,000 meters at the 2019 World Championships in Doha, which that double is absurd.
Absurd. But really, there are two different races going on right now.
And we're trying to cut back and forth for you so we could see both of these races.
Yeah, one of my pet peeves is when they only show the person in front and you don't see the whole crew in the back. So
Sifan Hassan against the clock, and then the rest of the pack fighting amongst each other there. And Hassan now, we're getting the drone shot as she approaches 3 laps, 1,200 meters here.
You can see the amount of separation she's already made from the field.
So she's about just under 3:30. Just under 3:30 for 1,200. And
looks like the women in the chase pack are just kind of in their line, running their pace. Nobody's made any serious moves. The pacers are doing their jobs perfectly. Emma's right up there. Usual suspects: Sisson, Schneider, Conley. Natasha Rogers is up there. She's raced pretty well. She was the 2020 USATF Athlete of the Year, NCAA champ in the 10K.
And Emily Sisson has run 30:49 in the 10K, so she has the Olympic standard in that event, and she also has the standard in the 5K, 14:55 from the Sound Running invite earlier this year, and she did that just pouring it on over the last few laps. She sat back in the pack as other individuals fought it out in the front, and then really came into her own and led Ali Buchowski around the track too to that 14:57.
Yeah.
So Emily Sisson's real strong right now.
Real strong. Someone else I want to look out for is Josette Norris. She's been on fire lately. She just won the Drake Relays 1,500, and she has a lot of strength behind her as well, so you just can't count somebody out when they're on fire like that, and she's tucked right in. So
15-19 this year.
Yep, 15-19. OTQ.
So she's got that. This is Holly Archer still leading that chase pack there, and Kim Conley up in the front. But they're a good amount back from Sifan Hassan at the moment.
Nessa Frazier and Emily Infeld working together, teammates. Lauren Paquette, you were saying something about her earlier with...
Lauren Paquette, yeah, we had a nice conversation with Steph Bruce and Lauren Paquette the other day of the NAZ Elite, and they've been training together for the past few months now.
Yep.
And Steph Bruce said that Lauren Paquette is in fantastic shape, and she's one of the most underrated runners in the field.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
She's been around for a while. I think a lot of the times in this sport, it's hard to find exactly what's going to work for you in a training group, and she seems super happy and training well in Flagstaff, so I expect to see something really good from her tonight as well.
So Steph says that there isn't enough talk about Lauren Paquette and what she can do, and maybe Lauren Paquette will make some noise tonight and give us something to talk about, so look out for that.
But right now it is Sifan Hassan just making a statement and looking great doing it, very relaxed. Emma's pacing super well. Emily Sisson right there tucked in. Rachel Schneider staying calm. Josette Norris making a big move to get closer to that top group.
And you can see, yeah, Sifan Hassan here, she's cruising up to 2,400 meters here. And 15:10 pace is 7:16. So we're trying to get the pack rolling through here too, but that just gives you an idea of how far ahead she is. She hit that mark in 2,400 meters in just under 7 minutes.
Things start to get really real around 3K, so I would expect there to be some separation in this line of women behind Sifan.
And it is lonely out there in the front for Sifan Hassan. The world record holder in the mile, she's run 4:12 for the fabled distance.
Wow, yeah.
And it's hard to decide which personal record is most impressive of Sifan Hassan.
I know. Josette just put herself up there in that top 5 group in front of Infeld.
Hassan being coached by Tim Robery now, who was a former assistant coach of the Oregon Project after that group disbanded. And Hassan coming up on 2,800 meters right now.
Did he just say world record pace?
That's 8:11.
We expected something really big from her tonight, but you're potentially going to see something really spectacular.
Yeah, and the camera's on us right now, but there's something going out on out on the track that I think y'all should see. Sifan Hassan up there, coming up to 3K here. This is 3,000 meters right here. 8:46.
8:46 through 3K en route.
Keep going, Emma. Keep going.
Joe Bossard is here telling Emma to keep going, to keep pacing, and she's doing it. She's helping out these girls. Emily Sisson staying right tucked in. I'm trying to peek over the fence so I can see them, so give you guys more updates.
Sifan Hassan now. 9:21 for 3,200 meters. That's 9:21 through 3,200 meters there.
Emma Coburn still leading the girls through. Then it's Emily Sisson, Rachel Schneider, Josette Norris, and Natasha Rogers. And there's a little bit of separation. That might be Lauren Paquette. No Nope. Who is that?
All right.
Joe's telling her to keep going, and she just shook her head, but she's going to do it.
It doesn't look like it. And Sifan Hassan still out front here as the pack rolls by us.
Hannah Klein is up there with Nike.
And we'll try to get some images to you of the rest of the field cutting back and forth from this, but that's 10:33. 10:33 through 3,600 meters.
Still Emma, Emily, Rachel, Josette, Natasha Rogers, and then a little ways back in no man's land is Hannah Klein. All running super fast. Sifan is just doing something else right now, so.
I'm a little speechless right now.
We're shook.
This is a pack here. Yeah, Emily Sisson, Rachel Schneider up there. There's Hannah Klein coming through.
Emma just did the most today.
Josette Norris tucked in there nicely.
I'm telling you, she's looking so good this year.
She's hanging tough there with Rachel Schneider, and now Emily Sisson takes the front, and you know she's strong.
She's okay with this. If Natasha Rogers can stay connected, she's got a pretty good close, but she's got to close that gap or else it's going to get away from her. Hannah Klein should be looking right at her back.
Sifan Hassan now crossing 4,000 meters in roughly 11:41 through 4K. So we're going to be coming up on 4,400 meters when she hits the bell up here, and then she has 2 laps to go. So she's circling the bricks right now out here in the brickyard.
Yeah, she's in the brickyard.
For those of you playing your drinking games.
Brickyard.
There's a point. There's a sip.
Emily Sisson.
And 2 laps to go here for Sifan Hassan. She passes the lap mark. And now here's your trio coming in, vying for second place. Emily Sisson, Rachel Schneider, and Josette Norris having a big night tonight.
The race within the race.
12:34 with 2 laps to go for that group.
Josette just nipped Rachel Schneider at the line in the 1500 at Drake Relays, so I'm sure she's looking to do that again. Just sitting on her, and there's going to be a big kick out of these ladies. But Sifan
Hassan coming through 4,400 meters right now, and that was an under 70-second lap for her. And she's got less than 600 meters to go as she rounds the bricks here, making it happen brick by brick. Marielle Hall here on your screen. And coming up with a lap to go, Sifan Hassan gritting her teeth, wincing a little bit. She's doing it all herself tonight, jumped out in front of the rabbit.
But that chase pack is looking very strong.
13:30 at the bell. 13:30 for Sifan Hassan. And here's Emily Sisson, Rachel Schneider, and Josette Norris. Who's going to take it out of these 3 women tonight? And that's 13:45 at the bell.
This could be a huge PR for Josette.
Are they going under tonight? Are they going under 15 minutes? We'll see. They have the 3 of each other to work with to make it happen.
Yep.
Sifan Hassan charging down the back stretch right now. The clock at 14:02, and she's got 200 meters to go, less than that.
See how much speed she has left in there.
She's rounding the bricks. Passing Marielle Hall here. Coming up on 100 meters to go.
Got the pain face going.
And she's given it everything she has. She's done all of the work tonight. Hasn't relied on anybody.
That's a show.
Yeah, she's putting on a show for us here tonight. And 14:34 roughly.
All by yourself.
And we'll keep it on the finish line here so you can see this race coming in of the 3 women crossing the finish line.
Josette Norris is just nipping Rachel Schneider.
Josette Norris here coming up to the line.
And then Emily Sisson.
And it's 14:51
Holy.
for Josette Norris.
That is, oh my gosh.
That is
I'm
a
so
new
happy
name
for her.
in American women's distance running that you will have to remember. Josette Norris, 14:51.
I am speechless.
5,000 meters.
You guys.
Look at these times coming in. This is a big mark for Heidi C. and
Heidi
Mel Lawrence
C.
and Allie
Mel
Cash.
Lawrence.
Allie Cash's personal record before tonight, 16 flat.
Wow. So that's a OTQ for Mel Lawrence in the 5K. That's a big deal.
Wow.
That goes
I'm
without
speechless.
saying. That was fast.
We came into the night thinking that these women were just going to be testing each other out, sharpening up, getting ready for the trials.
Yeah.
And we get this. So you can see there,
Natasha
nine
Rogers.
women under the Olympic standard mark.
Natasha Rogers, 15:04.